Ibrahim Traore is in danger. The United States Congress had a hearing, and the general in charge of the African Command actually called out Ibrahim Traore and said he's a vicious dictator that is using the resources of Burkina Faso to protect himself, not his people. That the people of Burkina Faso are not feeling the impact. In fact, Ibrahim Traore is doing nothing in terms of development as far as Burkina Faso is concerned. And this is a black that was testifying against Ibrahim Traore. This was the same procedure that they used before they got to Libya. Under the guise of democracy, the US Congress was actually granting a hearing of the African Command, Michael Lynch, or whatever his name is. This man you see here said there is need for actions be taken against Ibrahim Traore, and they were actually talking about the minerals. The minerals. The Africa is so rich, and how can they leverage on these minerals? And they said Russia and China are controlling the narrative. The US needs to control the narrative, and that explains why they say US need to control the narrative. The US don't have the narrative, and because US don't have the narrative, they have decided to come with their own narrative, and that explains why some people were in Paris the other day protesting against Ibrahim Traore. And now understand, so it is not only France that is sponsoring this. It is now clear, we now know who is sponsoring these guys who are going out there to pressurize Ibrahim Traore. And just last week, there was another failed coup d'etat against Ibrahim Traore. Just note, they are preaching democracy, and they are talking about taking out Ibrahim Traore. In the days ahead, I pray that Ibrahim Traore should have better measures to protect himself. That's the same way they did to Gaddafi. And today, Libya is a textbook example of a country that has failed, a failed nation. They said Gaddafi was a dictator, but look at Gaddafi's dictatorship and Libya's democracy today. Which one is better? It took Obama, the black, to bring down Libya. It is taking this black that you're seeing, he wants to bring down Gaddafi, Ibrahim Traore. Let us pray for Traore. I want you to forward this video and watch the video.
And also prosperity. The other two competitors are just trying to replicate what we do best.
I can imagine a situation, though, in which the ruling elite of a country is receiving gratuities on the side that inure to the benefit of the strongman leader, and not to the populace of the country. Does that sort of corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road?
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across. Even in Sudan, what's going on with the rapid support forces and Burhan of the Sudan forces, when you get down to it, is all about the revenue that can be drawn out of that. And there are nefarious actors in the CCP and sometimes Russia are complicit in those activities.
Okay, well, you can't imagine how frustrating it seems to me that this mineral-rich continent has not been able to move to a utilization of the resources to benefit the people there. After all this time, it's a puzzle that we have